What's up, everybody? Fishbone here. We're in, where the hell are we? We're in Providence, Rhode Island. We're at the Saltwater Show. We've been doing a bunch of stuff with the freshwater. We just did the New England fishing show up in Marlborough, Mass, which was fun. And I got down here and I'm meeting a ton of fun people and we're having fun. This is kind of a cool show. It's different. There's a lot of salt water, so you're gonna see a ton of cool stuff that we haven't really put out there. And we're out here, we're kissing babies, we're shaking hands. It's my boy Colin. We're like best friends. We've known each other for like 5 minutes. It's cool. And but he's been a lot of fun. And we gotta give a shout out to Naltz over here. We got the future CEO, get up here. Future CEO executive. I'll hug him, but I won't touch you. That could be creepy. But Naltz, they're up here in Windham, New Hampshire. They're in Manchester, New Hampshire. They're somewhere way north of that.
Littleton and in Northampton.
Littleton.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're looking for four-wheelers, boats, good stuff, family-owned business, I got to give them a shout out. Just kind of funny because they're like, we're always like, where are we from? I'm like, New Hampshire, and they're like, oh, us too, and Naltz, and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, enough of you. Go back over there. Stand in the corner with him. He has to stand in the corner. That is Ernie. Ernie stands in the fucking corner. So there we go. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to let Colin talk. I love this stuff. We got the Nantucket Poison Swingtails.
Yeah.
So swingtails.com. That's a nice website too.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a nice
yeah.
URL.
Oh, yeah.
You got like it's not like swingtails 99703 at yahoo.com.
We got the good one.
Exactly. So he's got a good personality. I'm gonna shut up and tell us what you got, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate you having us on here. So this is our first year at the show. As you said, we came down from New Hampshire, so a little bit of a drive down to Providence. But we sell fluke, sea bass, cod, haddock jigs. Work really well as a teaser. We sell them 5 different colors here today, so we're putting them on display, letting people, kind of play with them because everyone really wants to see what they're buying before they actually put any money down. So trying to get our name out here, but Nantucket Poison Swingtails, we're located out of Dennis, fish a lot on Nantucket shoals.
So you're a Cape guy. Well, it's
Cape guy, yeah. I've been in Cape for the last 25 years. So,
okay, nice.
Out of Bass River Marina. It's been doing this since about 2018, I think.
Yeah.
That's when Jim over here, we got it started.
So we're gonna check with Ernie.
Ernie, yeah, we're calling you Ernie for the video
today.
here.
So so this is like a fluke.
Yeah. You can use it as an actual jig head and set it up as a high-low rig like we have set up here.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you're fishing deep water like Nantucket, the current can be really strong.
Yep.
So you don't always want to use a bucktail that's 20 ounces to get to the bottom.
The canal guys.
You never know.
Fucking cinder block with a hook on it.
Fighting each other on the side of the canal. But yeah, we use cannonball weights just because it's a lot cheaper. You can switch out different sizes depending on the day, if you're moving spots.
Nice.
But they work really well. They're a little bit different than you're going to see for fluke and sea bass because a lot of people think of bucktails, 1 ounce to 20 ounce jigs that you're jigging off the bottom. These are lighter, so we have 1/2 ounce, quarter ounce, and 3/8. So
all right, that is light.
Yeah.
All right, so
really
you use the weight to get it.
Exactly, get it to where it needs to go.
So it doesn't have to be this carrying the weight. It can be whatever you're using to. So whatever the current's running.
Yeah, we have people who fish in really shallow waters that they'll use a 1/2 ounce and do just fine. But if you're in deeper water, it's great because you have a lot of flexibility with this in the tackle box. You can use it as a teaser. Yep. You can use it as your main rig like this and have 2 of them as a high-low. Yep. You can fish with just one of them and throw a bucktail on the bottom, a weight in the bottom. But the biggest thing here that you're going to see that's different than any of the stuff that for fluke and sea bass is the hook's actually not directly attached to the jig head.
Oh, okay. So that's where
the swing comes in, right? So we can move this around really. It's very smart. Really flexible. So
only took me 5 minutes to figure that out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good, man.
Exactly, but it's good for people who don't fish very often.
Right.
Because you don't have to sit there on the boat and tell them, hey, you got to jig this way, and then when you hook the fish, it may not be a good hook set. You're gonna have to reel it in really slow. When you bring people out on the boat that haven't fished ever, and especially fluke's really hard to catch on the bottom. If you haven't done it before. This does a great job of getting in the right place in their mouth, getting a good hook set, allowing them to not have to jig it the whole time because the current's doing all the work. But people use our grub tails. They're not scented, so we recommend using some sort of scent. Okay. Whether it's a strip of squid, fluke belly, gulp spray. Some people soak them in gulp.
Yep, I got you.
Biggest thing there is they're very, exactly. Whatever works. But They're very durable.
Okay.
So it's like you know, you go through 2-3 days of fishing, you may go through 2 boxes of gulp.
Yep.
These should last you the entire time.
Nice.
And so if you're gonna soak them in gulp and want to go that route, or even buy gulp, you can do that.
Yep.
At the end of the day, if you are using gulp juice, we just recommend give it a spray down like you would.
Yep.
And we have one. This was used all of last year. I mean, it is torn up.
Nice,
but
yeah. Hey.
It didn't shrivel up. You're not using
Yep.
pliers to get it off the hook.
Yeah.
But-
I've forgotten. I've left those on there.
Yeah,
You come
I'm
back, you're like,
terrible at it.
whoa.
I'm terrible at it.
Yeah,
I
I'm
always
like
do it.
right over the
Yeah.
shoulder. So.
But we got 5 colors on display. We have a couple more coming out
Yep.
this year. But it's been a great, like, instead of bringing 5 tackle boxes on the boat to go
Right,
after all different
right.
species, you just take a handful of these, go out there, whether you're with kids, you know, family,
Yep.
yourselves, you're an expert. It doesn't really matter.
Nice.
But something you can use for a lot of different fish. We do a lot of cod fishing with it, haddock, halibut.
Yep.
The video shuts off.
Yeah,
but,
like the. Oh yeah, huh?
We got
Somebody reboot the computer.
Yeah,
Ernie, you are not doing your job, brother.
Oh well.
Fired.
Yeah, exactly.
Fired.
Exactly, but today I mean,
love. So we got like a yellowy chartreuse.
Yep. We got
This is what you're.
nuclear chicken.
Nuclear
I don't know who
chicken.
named it.
I don't know
think
either,
it's
but
a
I
funny
see it
name.
everywhere.
Yeah, we were throwing it on the sign, and I was like, "Aren't we gonna put red and white or red and green?" And
I don't
someone's
get
like,
it. Like, you know, they're always like, it's funny how some guys are like, match the hatch, and other
Yeah.
guys are like, no, fucking chartreuse,
Yeah,
neon,
exactly. But we have the-
bedazzle it. So,
Yeah.
and then, what's that, like a herring?
Yeah, it's honestly it's good for sea bass because they eat each other a lot. So
Oh,
it actually
okay.
mimics the blue on a sea bass very well. So we tend this is a
Gotcha.
new color from last year. People recommended it. And honestly, this is all we have left for probably the next couple months with blue.
Oh,
We're almost
okay.
sold out. So it's been a popular
Oh,
color.
I gotta get some blue then. Where's
But
that?
it's
How
we
much
sell-
is blue? Blue's gotta be expensive then, right?
No. We're doing it the
I
show
gotta,
today.
come on,
We,
I gotta support. I'm going for the blue. Well, how much are these? What, $1?
Yeah,
Is it
$1. Exactly. Family company.
I'm
right?
famous.
It's only $1.
I'm
It's only
famous.
$1.
Oh, all right, look at that.
Perfect.
He's gonna put this on the wall. It's his first 20. This guy's full of shit. We're not even at a show. We're just making it up.
It's actually my basement.
Yeah, we're down in the basement.
Yeah.
So,
but,
all right. So real quick then, skull logos. I'm a big fan of the skull logos because
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Little Poison on it.
We got a little fun. Yeah, I like it. You guys are fun, cool to hang out with, very personal, family business. You know, Fishbone. We're all about the U.S. economy. We're all about USA made. All these products are made here, 100% in the USA, and it's always a big thing about supporting the shop local spirit. And just know that, you know, like I always say, the big box, there's something out there for you in those stores, but know that there's alternatives, there's people you can shop with, they got a great story, they're great people, and we want to encourage you to go to swingtails.com and get out your hard-earned cash like I am, and you know, check their stuff out, and we hope you crush it and get a...
St. Pete's Hoochie. It's another local company. Best friend makes them out of the same harbor, so we brought them today. A little striper action.
There you go. All right.
Doing a little bit of everything today.
Nice. I don't think I think I'm okay with this one. I think this one might be out of my ability range yet. So I'm not that smart. I'm not that good. But I like to have fun, and I'm fun to hang around with. Ernie, where are you going? I did not give you a lunch break, brother. So anyway, we'll wrap it up.
Many of them.
It's been fun, and yeah, we're calling swingtails.com. Awesome logo, skulls, and Fishbone out.